Okay.
All right, we're trying to start now.
Thank you for the warning.
Yep, always. All right, so we're waiting now. I'm waiting to get that confirmation on the. All right, cool. So if you guys are watching right now, we're in the middle of
Hey, Psych, real
possible.
quick,
Just
just
a
to
sec,
let you
making
know.
a live announcement. Um, we're right in the middle of trying to get Jasmine's having trouble staying logged in long enough to get the field reset. So that's what we're waiting on. If we can't get going by around 6:30 ish, we're just going to relocate to Payne's Field over at the. Oh shoot, my mind went completely blank. I had one of those. I'm not ready to make this announcement.
Ravens.
Moments. Ravensfield. Yeah, there we go. So, and then I'm about to get some more updated information from Lone Wolf and Payne now. All right, guys, y'all are talking. You are being broadcast to YouTube, so go ahead.
Hey, no worries. Just wanted to keep you in the loop. Jasmine's going to go ahead and just relog her whole computer so that
Okay.
she can hopefully get back in to open the sim back up.
Yeah, that's fine. If this if the relog and attempt if that doesn't work, then we'll just move operations over to Painesfield and go from there. Because I don't
Okay.
think unless we can ask. So all right. Well, yeah, we can go to the Jaguars field also.
Okay. Like I was just letting you know, this should fix it, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I just wanted to keep you in the loop.
All right, so we might get to go see Jaguars Stadium tonight instead, if that is the case. So, all right. So, Kat, talk for a minute and see if they can hear you uh, out in
In
YouTube.
football land.
Yes.
So, Allie, can y'all hear me? Welcome to football weekend. Testing.
Tell us about
Testing.
the teams you've
If you
played for a
can,
minute. Yes.
for me, I've played, oh my gosh, back in the day, I started with the Lions. Dexter Fredericks brought me along, and then after that, I went and played with the Warriors with Cal Kwan. And then after that, I went to the Mustangs with Marlowe. I almost said her real name, but I gotta make sure I don't do that.
Right.
Uh, because it's habit. I don't. She's not Marlowe anymore. Um, and then I retired, and
Okay.
I just haven't been back.
Well, the good news is you're heard. So it is a
Yay!
good thing you didn't drop the name just now. People would have.
I know. Everybody been like, who?
Right. People would have heard that one. So
Oh.
all right, so let's update again. See, I don't. That's the great thing about being in charge. You never have the right information. So I was informed because I guess Gooch was letting me know that their field is ready. See, the last I'd heard, their field was having issues, and that Dante was going to have to pull it and then drop a new one. And so I didn't think they had a field that was working at the moment, and so that's why I immediately said Paynes, because to be perfectly honest, I don't have a landmark to KK's right now either. And so that's why I was like, well, Payne's here, so we can just make that work. But then Gooch came over and just asked, like, why not my field? And that's why I said, oh, bro, I didn't know it was working. So I'm 0 for 2 on information that I need tonight, and but that's okay.
Hmm.
We're gonna roll right along with it. And I keep making decisions. I swear these people are gonna think I'm a dictator. It's like I'm just making the decisions based on what I think I know. And so then when that turns out to be wrong, I'm like, hey guys, look, whoa, let me explain why I made that decision. I wasn't trying to be any kind of way. I just thought this was the reality. So cool. I joked about it off the camera. That is, or whenever we were in between. And this is just going to be one of those things that we have to iron out as far as going back to home fields. I'm not incredibly discouraged about this. This is one of those, I think, growing pain things. Um, I'm going to recommend that in the future we not use this particular model, that we just have an access list for games. I think that's going to be the preferred method. And I got to thinking about that earlier tonight, and um, this is a lack of I guess planning on my part that I will own up to. I was thinking today, like whenever we got through the tournament, because I was under the assumption we would be able to pull 4 games with no issue, that we come up with some type of protocol for what we expect of the home team, to be able to host the
Hmm.
game. And so this is just a glaring example of, I will say that I was ahead of the problem, but not enough to prevent it. So we will be working on that, the protocol for game day, Uh, Allie, if you can make a note of that and kick my ass, not this coming Monday, because I'm still insistent on the off day, even though there's much to do. But yeah, we'll get on that the Monday after. Um, Allie is at the, Allie will tell you, we just say that I'm the boss. She is the person that pokes me with the sticks to get me going in the right directions. So she's our cheer director. If y'all don't know her, but yeah, I could not be doing all of this without her assistance and keeping me going. So she is a big help, along with Danny also. So those are the two other full-time staffers that we've got in in the GFL, and so yeah, that's what we got. Now I've got the interface turned off. I haven't seen if Jasmine has come back, so I'm not sure.
I don't see it. No.
Okay, well
Last I have is everybody leaving.
right, I gotcha. Well, we'll give it a run. All right. So my ADD's kicking in now. I'm camming. I'm like, wait, I'm just sitting here looking at the new gloves I got for wearing tonight, and then
Oh my
I
gosh.
realized I was like, hey, wait, you're.
And see, that's why I just changed clothes because
I was like, yeah. I was like, oh wait, you're on cam. Nobody else. You're streaming. Nobody else cares about your ugly gloves.
your gloves. Nobody cares about your gloves.
Well,
I'm glad, no one could no one could see I had bare feet until you did that, but
well, I
now
don't.
they know.
No. I don't think it. Well, now they do, but I don't think that your feet had made it. I was pretty narcissistic. Like I was zoomed right in on my hand. But no, I did that because, and I didn't even think about the scripts that the gloves would have, but I took my hands off. Like I'm not wearing my mesh hands because I tried to take as many body, mesh parts as possible off that I couldn't descript or didn't feel like descripting at the last second, to try and be as lag free for them as possible. But so yeah, I just bought a pair of gloves to throw on instead of hands. But
Mm.
But yeah, I was zooming in on them. I like them except for the little reds, like triangle or whatever that people were
Don't
looking at just now.
don't they come with a HUD that you can change that?
They probably
Everything has a HUD.
everything does, and in my haste, I just didn't care enough. To, I was like, I don't care. Let me just get gloves on. Because I was still under the impression that my issues were going to be the big glitch of the night, So I was like,
Oh.
nope, not quite. Wildcat Sim is like, hold my beer. So so yeah, we'll get it though. All in good fun. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just having good fun with this.
Mm.
Yeah, and I do
All right.
apologize for the Wildcats, and thanks to all the fans for being patient for us. We will get this going.
Y-
Promise.
yes, sir. I will relay that message. All right. So I hope that was in world. I'm not sure because I can't tell since I'm not looking at the interface. But Lone Wolf just came over and wanted to thank all of the viewers out there in YouTube land for sticking with it. So
So, as we were talking about, I do see a lot of veteran names out there. I'll
there
go that
are
route.
there are
Veteran names
veteran.
out there.
Yep.
Some I haven't seen in a while. Some I hadn't seen for like I guess probably last season or so I played. So it's really cool to see people come back.
It is. It is. I'm excited about it. You always see a lot of new faces. I talked to, believe it or not, this is a name from our shared past. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I actually had a conversation with Cal Kwan. He showed up in the
Oh my
owners.
goodness.
Yeah, he showed up in the conference room one day, and we chatted up for a little while. And so, I mean, just the names that I've run into, in between the two seasons have been fun. So if Cal's out there watching, what's up, Cal? Come back. The league could use the Warriors, right? Like that's fun. So,
Yeah.
so yeah,
I guess like get him and Darian together to do it.
right. All right. So let's see. Ask. See if you can get a message to Lone Wolf and ask if Jazz has been able to make it back.
Oh, please.
I got you.
Thank you.
Just like actually, he should be able to hear you. You're talking in
Yeah, I
both.
can hear you.
Oh, am I? I thought I'd turned off both.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you're talking in world, and so Lone, I think Lone heard you
Oh, okay. Good deal.
because he's standing right there.
That's funny. I thought I'd turned voice on, but then I thought I'd turned it off. So all
I was
good.
gonna message you and tell you, but then I'm like, nah, via psych won't be able to message you back. So
Oh yeah. That's funny.
She did
All right.
send us a message in Discord saying she's logging in,
Okay.
but I haven't seen her make it in World yet.
All right. We'll give it a few more minutes, and then we'll head over to the Jaguars field if we're not able to make it. All right. So that is the story.
And I'm sticking to it.
That's right. I will mention, I don't know that I had previously, but they also we mentioned the memorials last night at the game for Scooter, but we've got here above their scoreboard they've got a picture of Scooter that they
Re-
wanted me to mention, and then also Riri or Rari, I always say it wrong, but those are players that we dearly miss, close friends, one and all, and just part of I guess part of a growing testament of what football has meant to people in general, and part of the driving reason for why I was so determined to see it stick around. People have met friends, and I'm sure there have been others that have left us. Uh, those are the two I would say that have impacted the people here at the Wildcats the most. And so those are players they wanted remembered tonight. It's just like a tribute. But yeah, this sport for those out there watching and interested, man. You get close to people, and sure, you're going to hear about the drama and the blow ups and people going off and stuff like that. But I've met some of my longest longest friends.
I bet you.
Right, right. I'm sitting across
Like,
here.
not even in here. I mean, it's like there's so many of us that actually have taken it outside of here and met people.
Yes,
And
absolutely,
yeah, it's so,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, I've known you, Cat, now probably what the better
Oh
of
my
8, 9 years.
God. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been a while, and yes, she
It's
was
been
she
a
was
long
referencing.
time.
Yeah, we've actually crossed over. We've met each other in real life a couple of times. So,
You
um,
took me to a football game here in Houston. So,
right.
yep,
Yep, yep, yep. Did
yep.
they? Houston won that one too, right?
I think we did. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, that
yeah.
was back before y'all. Ugh, back before
Oh, let's not
this.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
we don't
I'm
talk about
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the first time you were passing through with a friend, and I think, oh God, what was the
hmm
store? We met at like a mall.
Old Navy or something like that. Yeah, because we were on our way to
Yeah.
see the Texans in Jacksonville.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yes. Yes. And
yeah.
right. So yeah, I think you made me meet somewhere public. You're like, I don't
Yep.
trust you. Yes.
I don't know. I
I was
don't
like,
trust him.
I mean, hey, I'm a shady character. What can I say?
Yeah. But no, I mean, I've met Marlo, um, and Blaze. I mean, there's been a lot you know, that we just, friendships that go outside and.
Right. Yep. Absolutely.
So it's
I'm
pretty,
trying
pretty cool.
to. I'm trying now. It's terrible. I'm trying to remember. Okay. So over the course of this, let's see. I met Yoshi, and Kai. That's his real or at the time I think real world wife. I'm not sure if they're still together now, but I believe they are.
Hmm.
But I met them in New Orleans, and we did like a Wizard World comic show together, and I'm trying to think if there's any. I met Cash. We were still on good terms. I met Cash, and we did a seafood restaurant one night when he was driving through. Um, and then you twice, and then yeah, I think that might be all the football people I've met like in real life. So, but yeah, this has just been a. I won't say family. I mean, for some, there are lots of family connections here. But football has just been one of those things that has bridged, the field. You get close to people, because I mean, if you do it right, you're spending.
Hey, psych.
A lot of time with these people.
Yeah. All right. Hang on. Let me go. We're getting an update. Yeah, man. What's up?
Okay, Goot just IM me. Their field is messed up again.
Okay. So we're gonna give this one a few more minutes, and then we'll try your place.
Okay, he told me to let you know, so I just wanted to relay the message.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right. So another issue is the fields mess up. That highlights our need for a new one. If anybody knows a scripter, we're accepting applications. All right. So I'm gonna give it about another minute, I think, and then we're gonna be ready to to pull the plug on experiment here. We will. Let's see. If possible, we will try to give them a home game in the next round. If it works, we'll see. So
Looks like Jasmine's back on
all right.
the region.
Okay, so it looks like Jazz is on the region now. I'm being told. If this attempt doesn't work, we're gonna move it to the other field.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm really sorry about this, you guys. I'm really, really.
Uh, uh,
It does remind me back in the old days.
I just got that message from somebody. It's
What
like
about?
it's like a throwback of an SFL
Oh
days when
my
it took an hour
gosh!
to start a game.
People don't know. All right, so and this to me this is fun trivia here. Do you remember the original quarter length in the original SFL league?
5 minutes.
Nope.
No, I don't.
I think it was 1 minute quarter
Oh, that's
because
right. But it took like 30 minutes to do it.
right. I mean, games would be like you'd be playing the game for like 4.5 hours. It took forever. Like people,
Gosh.
if you got blocked during the play, you couldn't stop running afterwards. So you'd have to remove your HUD, put your HUD back on, re-register, then get back on the field. Like in between every play was like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. And
And see,
so,
that's so funny. You want
And
to talk about history here?
hang on
So
just a
and
second.
so
They can TP
Yeah.
me now.
I do believe that we have the sim back open.
All right. So let's TP people trial and error. Let me know.
Hey, Brandon, you there?
Yes.
Go ahead and start TPing your guys back in. They said this
Yeah.
should be open now.
Okay.
All right. So we're take two. Or maybe
So
three.
history.
I don't know.
I don't know at this point. So I met you before I ever knew anything about football. There was a
Well,
club
yeah.
that you owned back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And then it was like second season SFL.
Hopefully we can give y'all a good game.
There was a mutual person on the team that you played on, and that's how I met you again.
Okay.
And that's how I became, I knew about football, and then
Right.
I came to the league in I think
Did okay.
third season,
I'm
the
trying to.
season that it all went to hell.
I'm trying to remember. And look, sometimes you really need to clarify when you say that the season all went to hell because that could be so many seasons.
The
Um.
season that it left, everybody left.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Again,
Yeah.
that could be a season. Um. No. In all seriousness, though. So, all right, rewinding back here, and we'll focus on the game here when I'm convinced. I don't want to get in game breakdown mode again,
Yep.
and then it not work. So we're gonna keep being candid until it does. So the guy, all right, I'm guessing you didn't say the guy for an obvious reason or whatever, maybe. Um,
Uh,
was
uh.
this the guy that made motorcycles?
Uh-uh.
No.
Well, no, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Going farther, was this? Never mind. I probably shouldn't ask the question. This is gonna get me in
Yes,
trouble.
that was his daughter.
The one that I was chasing after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. I thought about them the other day and I couldn't remember the names, and I had forgotten that you were the connection to that though. So we might. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so if you're listening out there and you haven't played or experienced football, these are just some of the conversations that you can have with your teammates years down the road that will make you laugh and just like be like, holy crap, I can't remember or I can't believe all that happened.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, those are good times. So it looks like we've got darn near full
People
fields.
going.
I know. I should message him and tell him I need a timeout to go pour myself another drink, since all my buzz is gone, and this is right about the time that halftime would be, when I was expecting, to need another. So, no, I'm not gonna do that to him. God bless. After all this, no, let's play ball. If you will relay to Prime, tell him there will be no 5 minute halftime break. Like, it's just in an effort to keep things moving. If you can relay that, and then just let him know. Maybe like a 1 minute if somebody needs to go to the bathroom.
So you three, okay.
But like, we're gonna like go and then come back, and then when both teams have readied up, then we're gonna rock and roll.
Hold on. Let me make sure. Minute.
Okay, it has been relayed.
Thank you. Sykes, let's see how this is gonna come out. Sykes said, "F y'all, keep playing." Wait, no. That's not what I said. No, I'm just thinking for their sake and for people watching at
Oh
home.
gosh.
Like we're 42 minutes late, so we can recoup. Around 5 of that if we don't take a halftime break and just roll with it. So if somebody just has to get up and go, then we'll pause long enough to do that and come back. And then if it only takes.
I will need a 1 minute break.
Yeah, I am too, because I've got to go pour.
Yeah, me too. At this point.
I mean, I can just put the camera on, on the quarterback and say, all right, Cat, take it away for a minute.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Are they ready? I mean, everybody looks like they're down there. Things look like
I
they're
think so.
in place.
Yeah, to bring her in, as far as I remember, the rules for that are either.
I just want to see 2 more orange people get on balls and let's roll.
Yes, and players stay in bounds tonight. Nobody run out of bounds after a catch. No incomplete passes. Let's keep the clock rolling.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah, we're ready soon.
I think they took something. I think the
Okay,
mercy
they're
rule
just
script
waiting
got killed, so
for one more
there's no
play
point where the
for
clock's just going to run anymore.
Jasmine.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh,
I
okay.
did.
And hopefully we don't see that
Okay,
score
so,
anyway. I'm
yeah,
hoping
so-
for actually a good
Okay, we're ready
competitive
as
game.
soon as she's back.
Yeah, I
And
told them to
so
let me
I think
know
it's
when they're
possible.
ready, and then we'll
Looking at
start
the
recording.
rosters on both, some nice vet pickups from both squads. I think chemistry is going to come into play here. Definitely where I would give the most obvious edge to the Jaguars is, for the most part, their roster has been intact for, I would say, the better of a month, and they've been practicing 2 to 3 nights a week. And so, with the Wildcats signing 3 or 4 guys today, I know it's just not the same as far as chemistry, even though they're vets. So that could show up. And I think would work against it. So we'll see. I don't know. We appear to be pretty close to kicking off.
I think we'll see a lot in the first drive. How's that?
Yeah, you'll know a lot for sure. I wish I could hover and see. Oh, that's just a group message.
Uh-oh.
No, players are running to the side of the field. Just kick the ball.
Jazz is logging in right now.
Oh, Jasmine's bringing her player back.
We're just gonna say go for it.
All right, so she's playing on an alt that's different from her alt that she runs the sim with, which is understandable. Normally that would not be a big issue, but everybody's so ready to be like, kick the ball. And I might trim some of this out of the video for the upload, so that they don't see our ramblings for the next. I don't know. It's been fun though. It might be worth it. Maybe I can trim it, do like the pregame hilarity, and then the actual game. Yeah, Dex, I'm not sure. That sounds right. I'm just going back reading the comments now. Something adrenaline maybe was the very first draft pick ever. I think Panuka went third, right? That's the famous one that everybody remembers. I think Panuka was overall either 2 or 3 in that draft.
Okay, I think I see her back in. So she's back.
All right. We need to introduce both teams to the concept of playing a man down. No, I make that joke, but at the same time, like if it was me, and you've practiced for that long, and this is like really one of the only 2 games that you're gonna get, I'd be like, wait, 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 wait for me.
I know, I
Um,
know.
the greatest tragedy in my life actually was it was when I was a Wildcat. We had worked all season and we made the playoffs, and a tropical storm rolled through and knocked out the power like 5 minutes into the first quarter. And I was kind of GMing working with Bart that season with them, and I'd worked so hard all season long, and then I didn't get to play in the playoff game and we lost. It was a team that we'd beat like 3 weeks earlier, and then we had to play them a man down because I disappeared, and so then we ended up losing. And so I've never like you talk about a sick feeling, and because at that point seasons were like 4 to 6 months long, so you've committed a good chunk of
Yeah.
your life. That is another thing that we have looked at, and we are trying. Like we've got a model for up to 10 teams where we're keeping the season between 6 and 8 weeks.
Are
Just
the
because
Wildcats
we
ready?
really feel like that's something that drove people away in the long run. That
Yeah,
people would,
I believe we are.
even if
Ready
they
to
stuck it
go
out
home,
all
football
season,
play? No more
by the
preseason.
time it's over, they've spent 8 months, and then you go signing up again, and it's
And
really like,
it
Camp
got
is
hard
starting now, so
sometimes
I'm
also
ready.
when
I'm up and
you've
ready to
got the
play in
seasons running
preseason.
into
Y'all got me.
holidays and
sure,
then people weren't there, so you're having to like go 2 weeks without playing or having games because of everything that was going on. Or, so it made it a little bit
All right,
difficult. So
yes,
I mean it's
down.
and it's hard to say, oh, don't do it between, this and this.
correct.
They've kicked off.
We have
We
a
have a
kickoff, y'all.
game.
Woot woot. All right, so this one's gonna get received and brought out past the 30, and that might have been was that prime time that received that, or no? That was I couldn't tell because I've got my HUD off, so I'm not sure. I
Um
think it was number 7.
well,
Oh, I can't tell now because there's no names on the back of the jerseys. All my decisions are coming back to bite me.
okay, so let me pay more attention for you then.
Yeah, number 7, far side, trip side. I know it wasn't Blaze because I see Blaze with the pink towel hanging out of his tail over here.
7. Hold on.
Far right, in the trip side.
I got stuck on AJ.
Bless him.
Uh oh wait, no. That is Abraham McAndrews.
Okay, all right, so that's AJ.
Down. So that
All right, so it looks like Andrew Rice is the QB. He's going to roll to his right and then sprint forward, picking up a first down. So a little bit of over pursuit there from the Wildcat line, and it left him with a really nice running lane. And I'm happy to see Andrew QB, and he was QB in one of the teams last season. Oh shoot, was it the Ravens? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. But his was one of the teams that a lot of people just kind of backed out on him midway through, and so he didn't get to finish it with that team. And so I'm really excited to
down.
see
So that
him QBing again. And he's
Up
just
the gut.
yeah, that looked like a predetermined run. That he saw
And
something he
he's
liked,
off to the
and he
races.
is yeah a player. The safety a safety for he might have dabbed a little early there. It looked like they were catching up, but one of the safeties for the Wildcats was just I don't know if something happened, but they were just standing there. They're still standing there, and so
Um,
I don't know. They're gonna do something, or this is gonna be a
that is Naja. Yeah, they're moving her off the field.
yep. And so she would have had a chance there on the angle, but then
Mhm.
I noticed that she wasn't moving, so I was like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I mean, he really got the jump when he went up the middle, and nobody was there to block him.
Yeah, and if I had to guess, so it looked like they saw something they liked on the first
Hmm.
run that they were intentionally trying to exploit. And I think that goes back to chemistry, right? They've been playing together now for the better of a month, so that's something that they can see and communicate with each other. And so, in 2 plays now, they've gone maybe 68 yards and have got the score, so they made it look pretty easy. So the Wildcats D is going to have to
down. So that
adjust. And they're going to
And
go
it
for
looks like
2
they're
on this
going
one.
for 2.
This one's going to be a throw to the far side of the end zone, and it's a pick. So one of.
Lido got it.
All right, Lido with the interception. So the score is now 6. Interesting choice. Good defensive stand after not putting much resistance on the actual drive. Now let's see. Somebody with a HUD's going to have to reverse this because,
That would be pain, right?
yeah. So the
Okay, there it
easiest
goes.
way I don't, if somebody on the field will tell him, the easiest way is to just redo that play and throw an
Hey, do one,
incomplete.
AJ or somebody, you guys want to go down there and throw the ball again because the field messed up.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
why
So good
that's
call.
why.
He knows what he's doing. So yeah, sometimes the field just does that and glitches, and so it's easier to run another play and intentionally spike it because it just doesn't react well to like an interception on a 2 point conversion. It confuses the scripts, and so the extra point
Yeah, you
attempt
just
was
have
no
to
good. So
yank
we'll
it back
just
and do all that good stuff.
spike it into the
That way
ground
it doesn't feel HUD.
and then
And
move.
again,
You said
this is
what?
where a scripter could be
You just have
hired.
to move the
Yes.
thing back and
So
Send me your
Th-
resume.
No, they're
right,
throwing it right.
part of our
They're throwing it
and
to the
that's
ground
part
right
of
now,
our
so
what
it
we're
should
doing.
fix
So
itself.
it won't.
we'll get the
It won't.
home game things ironed out. Like this will be
Because
Yeah,
the field
a
did it
survey.
fix
process like
itself?
everything else. But part of the reasons for
Yeah, you
doing
have to
that is
drop it
so
off
that the league
Yeah.
wouldn't be spending money on
because the field
a sim
had it
for
in the wrong
the entire
position.
league. And then any
He's
money
working
that the
on it.
league brings
Working on
in
it
through
now.
revenues, fundraisers, whatever, can go into the pot that would pay for the new field.
Hey, is it the
So
hey,
that is
what,
my
is it
goal
the
here on
20,
my
the
meager
20,
teacher
is
salary
it the 25 or
to
the 20?
to try and get the league to where it's like self-sustaining.
35.
Because looking at it, like the owners were going to incur the expense to own the sim regardless. There's no way
Mhm.
around that if they're going to own the sim. So this actually is trying to give them more
Then,
bang for
you
their
know,
buck
once
this
that
way,
flip
so
field
that
thing,
way they at least get home home
Yeah, there we go.
sims and
We
they
should
kind
get
of get
now.
to show off
there you
their field a little bit. So bugs aside, when we get this worked out, I really think it's going to be something that everybody is
go.
happy about. And if not, we'll move away from it. I'm not that married to it, but I did think it was worth pursuing. Because for so long people, it's always one of those passing, mentioning things that I would hear, but then nobody ever pursued it. Not, I don't know. There might be reasons people decided against it. We've seen a few glitches tonight, but I think that those can be worked out, and in the long run, make it worthwhile. So we shall see.
Bounce that I.
Short
All
kick
right.
there.
It is. It is. Good angle on that return, though. He's going to get this out close to the 45, maybe call it the 42, 43.
Call it a good return.
It is. It is. Another reason that when people ask, why home games, now I understand that this is like one of those long-term planning things that I'll talk about while the Wildcats are taking form here, taking their play. If you do it that way, right, and I build the employee base that I'm wanting to build out of everybody, is that Bart QBing?
I see Crystal back there, but maybe she's on the
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm gonna guess
Yeah,
that's the wrong.
that's gonna. Yeah. So yes, Bart will be QBing. It looks like.
Okay, so that's what I was expecting, and so then I was like, wait, that so. All right, I'll finish the thought after the play or the next dead time, but there's a reason. I think people are gonna laugh when they hear it, but
There's a method to your
if
madness.
people believe, then I think that we can pull this off, and it would be cool. All
Do
right,
they have to believe or do they need to
Okay.
believe?
This.
either.
Down.
I'm okay. I'm flexible.
Hike.
All right, so Bart's going to take it, and we'll see what they've got now on the offensive side. He's looking for a block, and there was not much to be had. The four.
Nope. There was
No,
a wall called Dre.
Yeah, and and Dre was just the recipient. The other three really did a spectacular job of boxing in right there. They all four found their lane and pushed it. So the Wildcats line is going to have to make some blocks, or Bart is going to be pretty sore in the morning.
Down. Set. Hike.
Nope.
Now he was able to create some space, and he found a nice little
Got a
pass.
short pass,
Yeah, I think the guy stepped.
but I think he
out of
stepped out.
bounds. Yeah. And I don't know that necessarily his feet went. It was probably a possession circle swing or the football, like his hitbox when he swung around that way.
Mhm.
But either way, I mean, it wasn't a sack. It's still, this will bring up third, and it looks like about 16. But Bart's figured out a way to roll to buy himself a little extra time if he's not getting all the blocks. And maybe the Wildcats line will
Down.
settle in a little bit.
Set.
Because if he can get up enough time, I got to believe that Tupac's going to make a catch or two tonight. He's going to fire this one downfield, caught out of bounds.
Got out of bounds.
Yep. It was a good throw, though. He was right on the money there with that one. It just happened out of bounds. I would be surprised if they didn't try it again, on fourth. He's just got to be careful though, because he is getting rushed, and so you don't want to take the sack on fourth. We actually saw a punt last night that was pretty successful. It just went in the end zone though. It would have been a touch, or it wouldn't have been a touchback. All right, so he's pushing
Oh,
back,
there's a
and
lot. Yep. Nope.
that's what I was saying. You don't want to happen on
Nope.
the
It looked
the.
like B stumbled him, and everybody else came to help.
Yep, she got a hold and did not let go. And so now what you've done is moved backwards and helped them out with about a 15-yard loss when you were just trying to throw up a prayer. So, all right, so he's going to keep this one, and third play in a
Another
row,
run.
third QB run. If he does that too many more times, those receivers he's got, and he's got some skilled receivers, are going to hold some "will work for reception" signs up by the interstate afterwards.
Oh, someone got through on that
Oh
one.
yeah, a decent amount of pressure. They did fix it wide open though in the corner of that end zone for the touchdown.
AJ.
Yep, number 7 again, AJ with the moves. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 now to maybe make up for the one that they missed.
It's got the moves like Jagger. Sorry.
It's okay.
Everything's a song.
We're a musical people. All right, he's firing that one there wide open in the end zone. That'll be a catch for a 2-point conversion. And so
Prime time was left just standing there.
Yep, that conversion should make it 14. I didn't put on my scoreboard HUD. Son of a gun.
Shame on you.
I know, and I'm afraid to do it now. I'm trying to think if I put on the scoreboard HUD, will it receive communication from the field or will it communicate to the board? I'm really afraid that I don't want to mess anything else up.
Don't do it.
I'm thinking maybe at halftime I'll try to put the scoreboard
Okay.
HUD on. That way it's fixable. But yeah, I apologize. So just remind me, Kat, and I will throw up score updates. But that should be 14 on the visitor side. So we'll make a note and get it fixed. And that one just skipped right out of the back of the end zone. So this will be the Wildcats' second possession, and they're not in, like do or die mode yet, but they need to have a little bit of urgency, I think, because the Jaguars have shown no difficulty in scoring so far. And so you really kind of want to treat this like you believe it's going to be a shootout at this point if you're the Wildcats.
Down, set, hike.
Got everybody on him again.
Yeah, and that was just one of those. He went into the throw in motion and then got tackled in the middle of it. I do miss my interface.
And it's really hard. I mean, everybody has told me it's really hard because when you go into that mouse look, you just don't see the player in your face any longer.
You don't. You lose a little bit of your peripheral vision as well. It is a whole nother world. So
because Kay was coming in, Dre was there. He needs to get out of there. Okay.
He fired that one up.
And
like an
Tupac.
interception.
Oh yeah. Oh, Andrew.
Yeah.
Tupac got him down.
Tupac made the tackle. All right, so here's a third one. I'm shaking the magic 8 ball and it says QB keeper, but eventually he's going to throw it, right? You can't just throw it on 2-point conversions. I don't know. That might be in the game plan though.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what is exciting too.
Let's see.
Like we've never seen this team.
If he has enough time, then there's no reason why he shouldn't,
Right.
pass.
Correct.
They're going to get him down on that one.
Yep.
Bet your bippy.
And so yeah, that's the first. They had the turnover, the interception on the 2-point conversion, but I would say that's
That
the
doesn't
first
count.
regular
that
drive.
counts, but doesn't count. Yeah.
No. What I was trying to say, that's the first regular drive, defensive play that the Wildcats had made.
He's got time.
Right.
He's trying to.
He is.
He's got a guy open right over the middle.
And that was picked. He threw
Pit
the short
dog.
route, and Pit Dog read it and undercut it. So a bit of a positive note there for the Wildcats on that one, as they are able to stop that drive in its track.
Yeah. Like I said, he had a guy middle deep, wide open, nobody covering.
Right. And I do think it's worth noting that that play came right after a sack. And so the quarterback,
Hmm.
you get in the quarterback's head, they feel a little bit of pressure, and then maybe the next throw he throws a little bit quicker than normal, just because he's trying to avoid the previous outcome.
All right.
That guy
Yeah.
shrunk.
He
So
does. We do allow shape changes now because so
Well,
many
yeah,
players.
he
Yeah.
just caught me off guard.
Oh yeah.
And
No
that's
problem.
going to be
Oh no, picked right back.
intercepted.
And he's only got, yep, they're the last person, I think. If he'd have gotten by him, he would have scored. But that is number 10 there with that interception.
That was Brandon.
All right, Brandon Wolf. So there's a nice defensive play there to give him the ball right back. So a little bit of offense, a little bit of defense here recently in the first quarter. And he's got some blockers following him, picking up blocks to give him a little bit more time. He throws
Got a
out to the
guy
flat. Blaze is going to catch that one.
just short.
Yep. It should be, what's his second and short now? Yeah.
Eh,
All right. What was the character that Carson did, the fortune teller? I can't remember the guy's name. I was just saying that Carson would have predicted a QB keeper here. And he could step up and take
Oh,
this one if he wanted. He finally
there
read
he
it.
goes.
Yeah. I can picture him, he's got the big feather hat, and all that, but I can't think of the character's name.
Can't help you.
I know. That's my bad.
Is it the carnival genie in the box thing?
Yeah, it was
Zoltar?
yeah, similar. And he's going to keep that one, run right up the middle and get down to the one. Oh my gosh, what was the dude's name? All right, we'll see right now if the name of the play is touchdown. All right, he's dropping back a pretty good ways. He's going to fire this one over in the corner, and he's probably lucky he short skipped that one. It looked like Pit Dog had a good angle on undercutting it again. There was two of each, two Wildcats, two Jaguars, and Pit Dog ended up I think being the front receiver there, at least on my screen, the way I was reading that. But that pass fell in front of him, incomplete. So this is third and goal. He's looking. He might have the corner if he tried it. Nope, there's a defender there.
Yep.
Instead, he sees the crease right down the edge of the boundary line.
Dre Courts.
And Dre, the newlywed Dre, making a touchdown here.
I'll drink to that.
There you go. Look, I'm out of them, or I would. All right, they're going for two again. Oh, short pass.
Blaze standing there.
Yeah,
Yep.
Blaze ran that little stick route, and you just pop him with it, and then he does what Blaze does.
Goes
which is
right in.
break ankles all over the field. So while they're setting up for the kick, the conversation I was having earlier about why home fields. So my vision, right, in the perfect world is that, and one of the things I'm building, like working on an employee base, that where we have multiple, officials, commentators, streamers, etc. Is that we could have, and this will help for a shorter season too, because part of it, like when you have a logjam of 10 to 16 teams, it's hard for everybody to play every week. But if you start having games on home fields with multiple officials, then you can have 5 games a night, right? Like if you've got 5 officials and they're all working a game, everybody can host a game at their home field, and it'd be like Friday night football all over again. And so, how cool of a TV show would that be? Like the score updater, as far as things to do. Like just go live to each field and take updates as they were coming. Like
So you'd have your own GFL red zone.
Yes. So like that's and now I know. Listen, anybody listening, I know that we're so far away from that, it's not even funny, because I was still begging to find a ref this afternoon for the one game that we're having right now. But like it's one of those things that you got to say it and put it out there, or else people don't know that's what your vision is, and you're never going to hit it if you don't shoot for it. So,
Right.
but that is a goal, that is a dream. I think that would be just cool as hell. And so Bart right now is looking for a deep shot down the field and a great catch in traffic. That was a 2-on-1. And number 7 right there caught it. Is that who? What's
Tupac.
that? Is Tupac. Who else is going to go up and catch? I love it. Good to see
The
Tupac
man
back.
in traffic.
Yeah, he can do it now. So,
Right, down.
An electric play from the Wildcats. Let's see if that can spark them to a score. And he's going deep again. Overshot both of them there on that time. Looked like crazy eights on the corner. It looked like number 8 was covering number 8. So that's a fun match.
So I got Andrew versus. I gotta find the other number 8.
Well, it may not have been. I thought I saw an 8. But look over there on that corner on the
I
left
have
side.
Lido, that's a 7.
Hang on, just see.
Hold on, let me go to the other side.
Maybe it wasn't 8. I don't know. Maybe I misread
Oh
it.
yeah, it was Trey Steele,
All right,
8.
down.
Okay.
Set, hike.
He's on the other side this time.
All right. Ooh, he just about.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
eek.
that's not what I'd recommend doing.
Eek.
Running face first into Veronica.
No, not your best
No,
idea.
no. There's.
No,
Mm-mm.
no.
So Veronica, one of our players that I think is we'll say casually retired, maybe forcefully.
Every time she
unretired.
thinks she's
That's
retired,
right.
she's not.
Listen, that describes like half the players in this league.
Hey,
Oh, nice
Ooh.
sack there on the corner. Number
Dre
5 is that Dre?
all over that one. Yep.
All right, so there we go.
Got a couple bookends on that one. One for one
Absolutely.
side, one for the other. Yeah.
Blaze back, Blaze in the backfield.
All right. So it looks like they might be, if this is 4th, they might be in kick formation. I know that it looks like the Jags believe they are because they have got somebody back deep. So they were unable to sustain the drive after that monster catch over the middle that Tupac pulled down.
Down.
So you have
Set.
Prime Time and Blaze in the backfield.
All right, he's going to try to catch the corner over here.
And it's going to
Good.
go out.
Yeah, good kick though. That rolls out at about the 8. Now they're going to really to make this worth it. They're really going to have to step up with the defense and make the stop. Because if they can pull one of those where they get the interception on the first play or two, they're going to have great field position.
Down. Set.
Oh.
And woo, I mean,
Ooh.
almost a safety. I don't know who thought they had that block, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say they didn't.
I don't know, but someone's learned how to boost for sure.
Yeah, for real, that was a nice cut. And there's not, you can't do it down here. The scripts get a little heavier, so it's a little bit
Mhm.
more difficult. That was
There
a
we
quick
go.
throw and bat down.
What?
He might have caught his own pass there on that.
I
That's
gotta stop the play.
No, it didn't do anything. I mean, he threw it to, it looked like Blaze, and it looked like Blaze caught it, but then it disappeared.
yeah. It could have registered as a bat down too. I don't know. It's tough. There are kind of weird animations down there in the end zone when there are bat downs and things like that of that nature. So I don't know. He's got to be careful though. I mean, it's the right idea. You don't have long, so you're gonna have to get rid of it. So we'll see on this one.
He's just doing a little lateral.
Down.
Yeah.
Set.
Second,
Okay, there it is.
and he's rolling to his left, looking for somebody
Guy
wide
open in
open
the
in the middle
middle.
of the field.
Oh,
Ooh.
just overthrew it.
Yep, Dre was going to the yard on that one.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And I overshot Dre with my camera, and the quarterback overshot him with the pass. I did. I felt bad. I was trying to grab his back so I could zoom in on him, and I went right by him.
Set.
Sorry
Yep.
about that to people out there
All
in
right.
TV land.
Going again. Let's see. Come back. Oh,
Interception.
Lido.
So that is I'll say a +1 for the argument for punting, because they were able to make the defensive stop, and now they've got the ball now on the 25, which I believe is their farthest penetration this game. Oh, you don't giggle because I said,
Don't say it.
come on.
I don't know why. It's
Down.
too much wine
Set.
already.
Hike.
We're
All
good.
right.
We're just
You
gonna
know,
say
and
that.
it's funny. I almost didn't
You
even
know,
say
here
it.
we go.
Yeah.
He caught him, stumbled him, and Money Mac finished him off.
Yes, indeed. And that's something I'm gonna remind me to do that in the second half. In the confusion of everything, I did not run down the entire Jaguars roster, so I will apologize to them now. And at halftime, I will make sure that I call all of their names just to let them know that they are here, and we appreciate their efforts tonight on the field. This was a shot over the middle of the field in traffic.
Oh, right there.
Yep,
Blaze.
Blaze comes down with that one, and they better box him in, or he can just keep
Hmm.
on making a miss. And so the Jaguars dodge a bullet after the turnover, and so now they're going to take over at the 18.
On the side, I can tell you you've got Brandon, Ruby, Schmoke, and Chief Prada.
All right. Oh, he's got that
Looking
guy
for that.
deep. If he can hit him,
Oh,
yeah, he did.
yep.
And that's
AJ's
that's
gone to the
AJ. I was
house.
gonna say, I remembered the number 7 that time. Karnak. That was Carson's name, the great Karnak.
Karnak.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it
And
took me
so
a
we can.
while.
So you don't have to. Let's do this. On field, you've got Greg Stella, Blaze, Taco Vela, Andrew Rice, McAndrews, K to
Hang on,
K,
wait, wait,
Money
wait, wait.
Mike.
Let me pause you. All right, after this one on the kickoff, if you will call the number and then the name, I will zoom
Oh,
with the camera. Oh, and
okay.
another pick on the two
Another
point
pick on that
conversion.
one.
So
So this again has to be
yeah, what they're gonna have to do is
reverted.
undo the play and then just
Gotcha.
throw it in the ground.
Okay.
Oh, I thought the field was glitched out again. I didn't even realize it was him.
You didn't realize what?
That means you need to put the opponent's 35 and flip the field.
We're at the beginning of this second quarter.
Yeah, we're a minute into the second quarter.
All right. Right to
Hey,
left, left to
Brooks,
right.
you guys good to
Three.
go, or since you
Yo,
called
I'm
timeout?
trying to get lined up. Give me a minute, please.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, so a
Okay.
brief intermission. It is good. I know we went through hell and back to get this thing kicked, but it is good and fun to see a game going tonight with a lot of drama. Not necessarily like the negative kind. I'm talking about going back and forth between. Right now the score's 28-0, so you're not really seeing the close score, but so many plays. It's not like the Wildcats aren't doing anything. They've got I think 2 or 3 turnovers. So far they just haven't been able to do anything once they've done the turnover. So we're seeing a lot of good play out there tonight. It's just right now it's been all one-sided as far as the scoring goes. So it looks like they're getting everybody
Bounce it
lined
out.
up and ready to kick. And so he's going
A
to
little
bring this one up.
Tupac.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Shake and bake.
He found a nice little seam right up the middle there and was able to scoot forward for some extra yardage. I'm not sure I'm on always daylight, so there we go. I was getting uh, unusual or shadow angles that I didn't like, so I had to fix that right quick. All right, so let's see what the Wildcats can do. Now, is Bart staying taller this time?
It looks like it.
Okay, so most likely his reason for that is he feels like
Touchdown.
he's having trouble seeing over the line whenever he goes into mouse look.
Hmm.
So he's pulling it up a little bit.
Nice little
And yep, that's a
catch.
recover and a fumble. And it looks like they're pretty close to where the fumble occurred.
Yeah.
Maybe a yard or two up.
Yeah, just swap.
But that's one of the things we just, as a league, everybody decided they were over fumbles a while back, and
I
so
guess
we
you
just
guys
kind of
gotta flip the
ignore them
field.
now.
Yeah, just change possession.
So we'll just change the possession over and line up and keep going. So it was enough for the first, so that makes things easy. Um, so I'm wondering, I'm thinking, I'm attempting to enter the mind of Bart, that he hasn't felt like he's been able to make many plays happen by scrambling, because the reason to go short is for the extra speed, and so he might be trying to make more quick throws.
Over the middle, intercepted Blaze Vela.
Yeah, so far he's done that with the 2-on-1 to Tupac 3 times. Tupac's caught one and lost. So
he's staying up short, and
if Blaze can get a block, he's going yard. He's got the one person. Somebody get that man a block.
he's got it.
They know he still ain't got the block.
He's got blocks.
He cut back.
Got blocks.
He didn't. He just
He
cut
got
back
him.
in. Oh no, he put a little dance on the end of that one. Listen, that's earned, man. You hold that line that long and then have to cut back against it. No, he kept waiting. And if there was a block, it was like at the 1, and at that point he just cut back inside. Because I kept waiting, I was like, somebody block? Is somebody gonna block? Is somebody gonna block? So, all right. So here we go with another 2-point conversion. Bless it, they love their 2 PT tries, and that one's successful. So that should make it, what, 36, I think? Maybe 38. I don't know. Sometimes I can't count. All right. So.
38.
All right. So we're going to see
Wait,
now.
you can't count. You're a
Well, no, because it was 28 just a second ago, right? Unless I missed a 2-point conversion where the score became 30.
You're good. You got it.
No, because listen, I just said the score was 28 to nothing, right? So a touchdown and 2-point conversion is 8 points, so that should be 36. The only thing I was saying is that maybe I looked at the score before a 2-point conversion, and so it would have bumped it from 28 to 30, and then right there from 30 to 38. No, I can count. I hope.
All right, so we're back at it. Bart's staying in his big shape.
And are they down a player now? They are.
No.
No, they are. Yeah.
Oh, yet again.
Yep.
So Brandon got there quicker than, I don't remember who he was going against, but take it to the house.
Yes. And so that's the first defensive score of the game. I'm trying to remember if we had a defensive score last night. Maybe the first defensive points of the tourney.
You're right. It looks like they are
That's what
down
I'm saying.
a person.
There was an empty receiver spot over on the
Empty
right
ball.
side of the formation. And he's just going to keep this one.
In for 7.
Yeah, see, he should. That's
so you got, but they've got some. Who's on the side? Oh, they've got Trey out on the sidelines. Maybe he had to step AFK for a momento.
Yeah, that's possible. That is possible. All right, so this one's going to get caught at about the 10 and brought forward.
By Lone Wolf.
Yeah, he needed one more block on the edge there, and Lone Wolf would have been able to pick up maybe 10 more, maybe 15. But the block did not happen there on that corner, and so as a result, he is tackled. Still not a bad return. He's out at the 27.
Down. Set height.
And so we'll see now. He's going to roll to his right.
He's got to get it
in. And see again, he
too far.
He's throwing into 2-on-1 coverage. He's got to buy himself some more time running, which is going to really kind of go back on his line because there's only so much he can do. But then his receivers are going to have to help with some comebacks. If you're covered, if you're in double coverage and they're both over the top, cut back, run a comeback route.
Set.
So we'll see.
They got through on that one.
He's got some nice options here. He's going for the 1-on-1.
Too far. Oh, yep. Lito got it.
There we go. All right, so that's a nice catch. And that will take them down to the 35. And so they're still missing a player, which is not ideal whenever you're facing a team that has gotten as many interceptions tonight as the Jaguars have gotten. This is going to be picked. Like I
Yep.
could just tell when he threw that Blaze was already deep, and it was a deep
He
throw.
came back up for it.
Yeah, like you can just tell sometimes, like especially when you get. So my cam on that one, like the second the ball left his hand, you saw Blaze step to the right, which told me that he was already in the depth like that he needed to be to catch the ball, and he was just squaring up to return it. And so that's so as soon as he left his hand, I was like, yeah, that's a pick. Um, that's how you read stuff like that. As far as like if you're trying to read the field, um, from the quarterback's eyes, it's a lot more difficult because you ain't just trying to determine if it's a pick. You believe your guy's open and trying to throw to a spot, but this is throwback to their very first drive where he QB keeper. He's going to pick up about 20, I would guess. This is up near the maybe not quite 20. He's at the 21-yard line. No, 26.
20-ish.
All right, so let's see what can be done here.
Down today.
And they're not doing themselves any favors playing a man down on D either. And he picks his spot, throws, looks like to Blaze behind the line of scrimmage. And it was right there at that spot where normally the outside linebacker would have been coming in on. So even though it's not immediately obvious, they are picking on the defense being down a player, which is excellent strategy. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I wasn't trying to say it like it was a negative. It's good sportsmanship. He's got a guy deep. He throws it back in the corner. He also had that corner route wide open. Sorry, missed on the cam. There we go. All right, so we're going to be, let's see, we got 4.5 minutes to the half. Also known as refill. All right.
Refill.
Yeah, so he's rolling left. Oh, he's got him deep again over the middle.
Got a guy open right up the middle.
Yeah, that's one. He didn't quite throw it as far as he
Oh.
needed. And the safety was able to step in and make the catch. So he either
That
saw
was
that one
Lone
late.
Wolf Jigsaw.
Yeah, good defensive play. But he was open over the top. He either threw that late or underthrew it. I'm not sure which, but either way, spectacular read on the defender again. I didn't have the initial camera angle on it, so I didn't see the pickup immediately like I did on the one that Blaze picked up. But still, great play. And Bart with a QB sneak of his own.
Run.
Over pursuit there by the defenders, and he was able to step up and take it. So we're about to get to that point where I'm gonna have to start pulling for the Wildcats to score like I did the Ravens last night. No, I did because I was like, listen, we got to at least put a point on the board here now.
Set.
You've worked too long, too hard. We got to get a touchdown out of this.
All right, got. It's gonna go too far.
Yeah, he overshot that one by maybe 7 to 10 yards. Wasn't terribly off, but you can't sprint that fast. You can only go so fast. Maybe the right idea just did not quite sink it in that catch zone. We got to hurry up and get their missing player back, though. That's a big part of it.
Oh, just missed that block in the back. Here they all come.
Oh, and that's a bat down at the line. I didn't see an animation, so I don't know who got credit for it, but
I was out of view. I didn't see it.
right? I wasn't entirely sure.
Looks like they're gonna punt.
Set.
Yeah, it looks like it. And he attacked that corner last time. Looks like he did so again. And they were trying to cover it. They had it might have been Prime over there that time, trying to get. No, that's number 7. I believe that's AJ 7.
AJ going back, and
yeah, he couldn't
Blaze was already back in the back.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get to that corner where the kick went.
Down today.
All right, so he's going to take this one and roll out to his right. He's going to fire deep over
Guy
the middle.
over.
Got a guy there.
Oh, just
Not
over.
quite able to make it. Who's number 12?
I think
Is
that would
that
be
Prime?
Greg Stella, but I
Stella.
will look.
Okay. That sounds right. I have not called his name much tonight.
That would be Greg Stella.
Okay. Listen, Stella ran a heck of a route on that one. He sliced right through the safeties and was breaking free, but just not able to connect on the throw. And so he's pulling up here, looking and scanning his field.
Another good route out there. Okay.
He's got a guy
short
left, yeah.
That'd be Blaze.
I was trying to determine it looked like on that the upper left route. For a second, I thought it was open, but then I was like, nah, I don't think so.
Well, it looked like Greg was going to be open for up the middle again for a moment, but then
it covered up.
They covered him.
Yeah, I was watching that one because I almost said, oh, he's got it, but then
He's going to go for the run to get the first.
Yep. So what's happening on that one that he was open a couple plays, the safety on the upper left side did not rotate over in time. And so as a result, that left Stella streaking up the middle. But they got away with it, because the throw was there. But the last two times, Greg's kind of tried to do the same thing, and it's been covered up. And a sack there, I believe that's
sack from behind.
Is that
would
Najila?
We'll go with yes.
Yeah, Najila. I had to look at the field chat there for a sec. All right, so we're going to see what Andrew's doing here on this second down. Blaze is waiting for the little stick, and there it is. And then he's going to try to make enough folks miss. He about did it. And so that'll take us to 2-minute warning for the first half. All right, let's see.
Down, Cedric.
All right, he is rolling left. A good pursuit by the Wildcats.
Again, you got one open straight up the middle.
Yep, he got it that time.
Got it that time. Greg Stella.
Good move. Greg he stepped backwards a few yards, like losing a few, trying to give his fellow receivers a chance to make downfield and get a pick for him. He got a few blocks and he eventually got more yardage than when he caught it, but he was not able to find the end zone. Still though, great route and catch. He's rolling to his right now and cutting up, gonna push forward almost to that first down line. 1 minute and 10. They should. I think they called a timeout earlier. But yeah, they need to watch the clock a little bit. It's 1 minute left, so they have 2 timeouts. They're probably in good shape. Unless he takes a sack. All right, so there you go. So now we're at third down. Still plenty of time though. They've got, especially knowing they can stop the clock when they need to. They're content to let it roll. Right now, 40 seconds to go. This would be third, and they can still make the first down without the touchdown. Heavy pursuit there.
Stella again.
Yep, he's got somebody in the corner. Oh no, just missed.
Yep, he had Dre and it looks like Blaze over there.
Yep. So this is a little bit of a unique pressure. Not that it's like life or death as far as the game goes, but it is fourth down now. So 29 seconds to go. Time not entirely in a factor, but fourth down is. So there is a little bit of pressure on this play. Fire into the corner of the end zone. He's got him open, but he threw it way out of the back. So that one will go as a turnover on downs. All right, so with 21 seconds here, you got to think the Wildcats are wanting to go yard here or attempt to, but then you also don't want to push it and create a turnover. And so he's going to scramble around and try to buy some time.
Got open right over the middle.
Yeah, he threw that short route and it got jumped. He might be lucky that one was a little short. That one could have been pick territory, possibly of the 6 kind.
They let Tupac go. He was all alone.
Oh, see, that's the throw you dream of.
In the wild blue thunder.
And they are back up to 9 though. They've got 9 out there.
Yeah. Here he goes
throw
again.
this one to the corner.
First on it.
Yep, I believe they call a timeout. Oh, they did not. They had them in their
That is
pocket.
halftime.
It is. All right, so they're going to line up, and if anybody needs to take a pee
Okay,
break,
it's halftime.
Uh,
Be
It's
right back.
halftime.
okay.
So 5 minute break.
all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess they decided to go with the 5 minute break after all. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna hit pause for a brief second. I'm gonna refill the jug, and then we'll be back for some second half action. Currently, the score is 46-0 in favor of the Jaguars. All right, I'm back. I'm not sure if you are yet, Kat. right, looks like we're getting lined up maybe a little bit closer to returning to action. I said I would do it, so let me run through here while they're out there. Number 5 for the Jaguars, you've got Dre Prada. Number 12, you've got Greg Stella. Number 3, you've got Ruby Kapoor. 8, you've got Caden
we ready,
Roberts.
y'all?
Or maybe 6.
I think we have to wait for Payne, right? Is Payne
6.
here?
I'm just waiting for a site to tell me that we're ready to go.
We're good to
Okay.
go.
Okay.
All right, message Payne and tell him we're good to go. He didn't hear me. All right, number 8, AJ Andrew McAndrews. Number 12, Smoke CeeLo.
I've been talking with my mic muted. Scoreboard head, please.
Oh, yeah. Blaze Vela is out there
Balls
at
in
number
play.
1.
Down, Sadek.
Crap, I didn't get it on in top. All right, we just went with it. All right, so it's 0 to 46. All right, let's see. It says the ball's on the 32. So it's got that part right. So I just need to redo the score 0 to 46. All right, that's fixable.
Alright, down. Set.
All right, he's going to fire this one deep.
And intercepted.
It is. That's picked off by Andrew Rice. Make sure it did say 046, right? Yep. All right. Okay, so the scoreboard HUD is ready now. All right. Thank you for that reminder. I forgot. Oh, I knew there was something,
Down,
and
Sadek.
it just went right by me.
Thank you, Allie.
Did she message you to remind me? Bless it. You know you're in trouble when the lady types are conspiring against you. So, no, I appreciate the heads up there. All right, so it is 46 to nothing now, and the Jaguars take over on their first possession.
Down, Sadek.
He's up the middle again.
Yep. All right, so this will be first down, and oh, the quarter's wrong.
Down, Sadek.
Just
Yep.
nice little short comeback there.
It was. Sorry. Certain things like that, it would have changed on the HUD whenever the field communicated to it that it was fourth quarter, but it would have just stayed fourth quarter. But rather than wait all that time, I went ahead and just programmed it in. All right. So, first down now at the 26.
Open right up the middle.
Wide in the
Wide. There it is. Greg Stella.
middle. All right. I know he's caught some tonight. I'm not sure if that's his first touchdown or not, but way to go.
He did.
Oh, it says second down. I think the field's glitched.
Yeah, they're gonna have to undo it and just let him run in for a
Yeah.
score.
Needs to just stop and undo the play.
Or they can just let us score real quick, get it over with.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. And then we just gotta run it in, and you guys gotta fix the score.
All right.
Oh, never mind. It was fixed. It said second down. I thought it was glitched. You can just revert it.
So in that case, I think that the field actually worked right and got it. So, all right. So yeah, we're waiting here. Second half has begun. It's looked a lot like the first half in that so far they have just not had an answer for the offense of the Jaguars.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought it was broke. I was trying to avoid it
I
breaking.
think I think it was. So.
Okay. All right.
'Cause I didn't see in chat where it said it was a touchdown.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yep.
All right, so I think this is the 2-point conversion attempt here. You know, I think they think that the field's working right, but I really wish they would undo that play and just run it in. I think that in the long run, but we'll just play it out, see how it works. Hopefully, we're not messing up
Blaze
too.
standing open.
That's a pick.
Ah, that's a pick. So
Yep.
then they're gonna have to undo it anyway.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah, and then you gotta flip and then pull it back.
All right, so that leaves our score at 52 to nothing. All Jaguars this evening.
Like Jags are waiting on one person to come back on the field. And there they are.
Yep. All right, so here we are. A little Friday night football. Score currently 52 to nothing. All visitors. Jaguars making the kick and recovered.
Short kick on that one.
It was. Is that Lone Wolf again?
Long Wolf again.
All right. I know personally, I don't know how everybody feels, but I love the colors that we went with on the jerseys for this tournament.
Well, they kind of remind me of when I played. Just saying.
Oh, they kind of do have a little bit of a Mustang feel to it. So
Mm.
I pulled up a little a fall color palette and I gave it to Dante.
I cannot believe you just said palette.
I did.
Oh my god.
Listen,
I know. It goes with your decorating. I get it.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying, listen, you're a commissioner. You've got to start using $5 words. You can't just get by on fall
you
colors.
used the color of that bathroom that you just painted.
Oh, that gray? Yeah, that would have been pretty. But no, brown has been a mostly underused color for jerseys in the leagues.
Well, I will
Oh,
say
downfield.
that the uniform looks kind of like an old SFL team, maybe. I don't know. They kind of look like the Browns.
So I mean, I left it open to them to mix and match how they want to. In my mind, I had the white pants with the orange jersey, and the brown pants with the white jersey.
Uh-huh.
And between those two, I actually love the away jerseys with the brown pants more.
Come on, you gotta get rid of it.
Oh yeah, he did, and in a little tight window there. Nice catch. I jokingly refer to the orange over the brown as like the Reese's uniforms. They look like a bunch of peanut butter cups running around.
I know, it looks like the Browns to me, like the Cleveland Browns almost.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, maybe.
Eh.
It could be. Could be. All right, so let's see here. Now I do think. All right, we're rolling to the left.
Ooh, I wonder if they got a little lag spike out there.
Oh,
nice
catch.
Nice little catch there. Dr. Neurotic.
Yep.
Now, what's his name really?
Was that that's the guy that was away for a little while? Is it Shane?
Trey Steele?
Trey. Okay. Yeah.
Is that Trey?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Trey. Now I'm not going to tell on them, but I think the Jaguars came up with their own helmets because the helmets that we made, I think, were orange and brown.
And that is an interception.
It is an interception. Look at them going impromptu on their helmets. I love it. All right, so there we go. That's a nice pick and return there by the Jags. And so they're going to set up shop at the 28 now.
Down, so that.
And he is rolling.
Got a lot of time.
He does. He's got a guy deep.
Got
over
a guy
the top in front of
deep.
him.
Got a guy short, which that's AJ.
Yep.
He kind of honestly, he had him layered that time. He had a short, he had a mid, and he had a deep on it. So lots of options.
was, and he may have got away with one there. I'm not gonna say nothing
Yeah.
to the next snap. I don't
Down.
want to
So they,
influence the game, but it looked like he stepped over the line as he threw it.
Oh, no, no. I don't think he did on that one.
Oh,
I
he had
don't
it
think
wide
he
open
did.
there. Oh
Oh,
no, overshot.
and
Nice pick. Nice read there by the defender. It's tough sometimes on the defenders whenever the ball's overthrown like that. Because initially they want to cover the man, and I say that as like I'm the number one culprit of that. And uh, and he
mhm,
did a
mhm.
nice job there of not necessarily covering the receiver, but reacting to the ball. So
Down.
I will
And
definitely
that
give
was
him.
Tupac.
All right, well there you go. That explains it.
A little bit more time, little more time.
Oh,
Nope.
could not quite.
Money Mike. All money on that one.
Yep. And Mike playing against his former, well, I mean they've signed a bunch of people, but Mike was a Wildcat in GFL Season 1, so he's going against his former compatriots, or at least the captain and the core. I know they've
Down.
got maybe 3 or 4
Set.
people that stayed around from that team.
Man, there was no blocks given on that one.
Mm-mm. No, that was Jaguar pressure all the way.
That was like serious open.
Yes,
I don't know. I
open
don't even know
season
what's.
on Bart. Yeah, hunting season
Yeah.
came a day
Down.
early.
Set. Height.
All right, you got
I
to be
mean, they
careful
just
on the
don't have
hands.
it. They've only got two of them staying back.
Oh,
An
that was
interception
not
on
that.
that one,
It was.
prime time. It looks like they only have two line people staying back blocking for him, and that's just not enough when you got four coming at him.
No, because you can't use the others as receivers anyway.
down. So they,
I don't know where they're going.
I don't know.
Looks like he's got a couple. Oh, he's going to take off with it.
All right, so second down, 8 to go.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh well.
down. So they,
What'd you hit?
Oh, I'm de-rendering stuff so I can see.
Oh,
Stumbled on that one, and he's going to come back
nice
and get him.
pursuit. Yeah.
That was Jasmine.
Okay, there you go. Team owner putting in some work there on that edge. I know they do it for speed, but I
down.
do get
So
a
they,
good chuckle out of the little avatars running around out there.
He's got open. He's just
And
standing,
that
but he
may be
looks like
over.
he's gonna
Just
just
over.
over.
Yep. The receiver on that one started to come back in, and then the quarterback saw him, and so the receiver headed up. But it's hard to get a gauge like that because your receiver has broke off of the normal timing and pattern, and so that's not necessarily the quarterback or the receiver's fault on
down.
that.
So they,
It's just hard to judge whenever you've come in and then gone back out. He's over
Get a
the top
block on that
again.
one. There he is.
Yeah, he
Oh,
definitely went over the line on that if they call it.
and it's overthrown.
Yeah, I would
And a
decline that.
turnover on downs.
Oh, yeah, you declined that penalty then. All right, so Wildcats taking over at midfield, the 51-yard line. I'm just kidding.
All right. Down. Set. Height.
All right, so Bart's going to roll to his left, and we're going to need
Money
them.
Mike's right on top of him again.
Yep, he's going to fire this one into a crowd, and it is
Ooh.
picked. Number 10. Who did I say number 10 was? Is that
Brandon.
Brandon? Yep.
Brandon.
down. So they,
All right, so he's going to roll around and
Got
see what
again,
he
we're
can find.
laying it. He's got short, mid, middle. Oh, he took a run for it, but he had two guys middle. Both of them were just open.
And he's still powering through stumbles. So a nice pickup there. Down to the 41-yard line.
down. So they,
Alright, so he is rolling around and
Oh, is it gonna go too far on that one? Greg Stella.
I was looking at that one. He crossed after he threw it, but he is dancing on that line. That's something that in a close game he's going to have to really be careful with because he's going to end up costing himself a big play.
Down. So
Nice throw and catch there. A little short dump off.
Prime time.
Yep. Wasn't able to really pick up much yards, but I like the design. It keeps the CB honest over there. As far as not letting them just drop straight back into coverage. You have to pull up close to the line and cover it.
Running around in the back. Looks like he's got a couple guys open. He's going for the corner, but he just overthrew it.
Yeah, I could tell as soon as he let that one go, it was deep. All right, so we are at the 34-second mark in the third quarter. Well, this quarter's flown by, hasn't it? Or is it just me?
Nope.
down. So
All right, so let's see. Rolling to his right.
He's got a guy.
Fire that one in. It was batted down. It looked like it hit his own lineman.
Looks like Smoke caught the ball.
I think it needs to be stopped.
And he handed it back off to Andrew.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure what that's counted as, but that was really strange.
It says that Smoke caught the ball, and then it says Smoke hands
He
the
handed
ball
it off,
back
and he was blocking.
Right.
Yeah.
No, ain't this
Yeah, it's an illegal forward pass. It's no loss of yardage. It's just a loss of downs. Especially since it was right at the line of scrimmage. Now sometimes, like if they're like 6 yards back and it does that, then you would get it at the spot. But the spot's pretty much the line of scrimmage.
Illegal man downfield.
I wouldn't even call it downfield. I would just say illegal pass at the spot since it didn't gain yards. Lost it down. Roll it. But that's just me.
Pain.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what to do. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You know what? We'll just decline it and make it fourth down. Call it good.
Well, okay. So this is what's going on.
Alright, so he asked my opinion, so I basically relayed what I told y'all. The catch was at the line of scrimmage, so that's where the spot for the foul occurred. It wasn't an advance of the ball, so there's no need to bring it back any, but it is a loss of down at the spot.
So.
Okay, that's fine. Let's play it.
Well, the clock ran off almost 30 seconds. I'm not sure if you guys want to redo that or not.
I don't think the clock ran down any. I'd have to rewind the thing, but I think it ran down until he got tackled.
Was closer.
Well, no, you know what? It would have been a live ball for a little bit.
Sorry, hand.
I don't know. It's up to them on the time.
30 seconds back on or no?
At 52 to nothing, I would not be stressing putting time back on the clock after a 40-something minute delay. But it is their game, and I will not interfere in that respect. If they want all
decline.
9 times 4, 36 minutes, then by God, we're gonna give it to them. All right, so this is now fourth down. Fourth down looks like goal to go. They can pick up a first down.
So
I don't think they can.
It did.
Well, no, he just.
Oh, just short.
Yeah, almost made it in the. I tell you what, though, if they're not.
Yeah,
careful,
but that's not going to give Bart a lot of room.
I was going to say that might be safety and get the ball back, but
That's
that
going to be
takes
a very
us.
quick pass.
Yeah, this takes us now into the fourth quarter, so we are at the final 9 minutes. He fired that one just right.
Okay. That was the end of the game.
No, it's not. That's the end of the third quarter.
End of the game? You mean the third quarter?
It says it's in the fourth quarter. I
I
didn't
don't
mess with
hear
that.
him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Payne
You're
thought that
scaring
was
us.
the end of the game.
You're scaring us. You're scaring us.
Oh,
Nope, nope, nope.
bless his little heart.
I know it. I was like, I don't think so. I mean, it put 9 minutes back up there. I was like, I don't think I sat through 2 quarters after half. I ain't pour that strong. All right. And if he rolls around to that side this time, he really should consider taking a step forward. Oh,
There it
nice
is. Oh,
wide open
nice
pass
little
right
pass.
down the middle.
Yep. That's what he needed. He needed that to get the room.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he's able to do it like that, he needs to do it again. So I don't know. I mean, he just needs to get that ball off quicker.
He does. He does. But
So,
that was a nice read there on that route being open right up the middle. He's going for it again.
Oh,
Overshot that one.
interception. Andrew again.
Yeah, the Jaguars D is going to end up having some stats at the end of this one. I would say maybe every member of their secondary right now has at least a pick. And I know a number of the Wildcats do too, but man, they've just been putting on a show as far as spreading the ball around. I think most of the linemen have a sack, so this is just one of those games I think that everybody's going to go home feeling really good about their
Oh.
contributions.
Oh,
Almost
he
got
got
a
out of
sack
that
there
one.
from the Wildcats.
He got out of it. Yep. He's got two guys open and dumped it off to AJ. Like I said, I mean, he's got receivers open and he's got them where they're layered. But I mean, I guess for me, I would look to the deep guy if he's open.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Down today.
Because I mean, they're pretty much leaving Stella open every time.
Yeah, their safety is not being real consistent with the rotation.
He needs to
They-
be real careful back there, though.
You
Because
ain't kidding.
Yep.
They had him good and boxed in. That was a lot of
Yep.
discipline on the Wildcats defensive front right there. They just couldn't close the sale with a tackle. And there's only so long that the secondary is going to be able to cover up in that spot.
Yeah.
Down today.
we did get a little short pass off to Brandon, which was like saved him. He's going to go for that run this time.
Yes,
He's got the first
he
and
does.
a little bit more.
But yeah, they on that previous one, they did such a good job of boxing him in that it was
Mhm.
not very comfortable for him. And that may be why he just took the run that time to kind of loosen himself back up some.
Yeah,
Down today.
they really came in quick on that time.
They did.
I think they've changed their line up a little bit as well. I don't think Jasmine was up there before. I think got an interception there by Pit Dog.
Yep.
I think Jasmine moved up there and she's getting through a little bit quicker, but
Could be.
maybe that's giving them a little bit of pressure. But turnover,
It is. That's a plus.
see
for-
what happens.
That is a plus for the Wildcats. Let's see if they can take it down and score.
alright, down. Set. Hike.
All right, so they're rolling left, and he's in a world of trouble. He's going to fire this one, throws that one out of bounds. That's a good decision. I didn't see anything readily open. And we're nearing, let's see. So Lone Wolf was talking to me about it earlier. All right, so at the 5-minute mark, if the Wildcats haven't put up a score, that'll be the point in the game, I think, about last night, where I just start openly cheering. Like, I don't try to be impartial anymore.
Set. Hike.
I try to cheer to make sure that team gets a touchdown. So, just saying, they got a minute and a half of impartiality, and then I'm going to go fanboy for the Wildcats to get them a point. Nice catch. Right down there. That's number 8.
Trey Steele.
Okay. Good catch by Trey. I was trying to think, and then he was the one that AFK'd for a while, so I hadn't seen him out there as long as the others, so I don't have as much number to name recognition, but good catch there
Yeah.
in traffic. So
Set.
see
Hike.
if they can continue to move the ball down the field.
Getting a little bit. I mean, he needs to get it off. I mean,
All right, he's going
we'll
for
just
the
go
long
with
shot
that.
again, and there was a defender
I knew that was
underneath
fixing
it.
to happen.
Yeah,
AJ was just in front of his receiver on that one.
Yep, the receiver had sat down on the route waiting on the ball, but the defender didn't really bite or keep moving, so it was going to be tough to fit it in there.
Down. So they
And the defender played it right and stepped up and took it. So now it's going to be on the Wildcats defense to try to get another turnover. That one's open on the left side. Nice little go route on the left. Five and a
Run
half minutes to play here.
fast.
down. So they
Again, he's got two guys open.
Oh,
over the-
wide open in the
There it
middle.
is.
Yep.
Wide open. Greg Stella.
Oh, he's not going to make that in.
Yep.
Wow.
Right there on the one.
Yeah, they collapsed on it right
Or
in time.
half, I should say. Right there on the half.
That's right. The .5 yard line. That needs to be somebody's jersey number. Dante, get on that. .5. All right, so let's see. They've gone to a new formation
Down,
here. This
so
could be a handoff. No, it looks like it could also be a screen.
He's got a couple guys that are just like
He
right there.
does.
Oh, just do it to the back.
Yep,
Too
the
far.
receiver just kind of circled around it there. Those are difficult cuts in that tight space. So I don't say the receiver missed lightly. Like that's a difficult read, but it did sail right by him.
down. So they
All right, so he's rolling to the left, and he's shooting, and there he goes, and that's going to be the score on the right side of the end zone there. Number 7. I forgot. I have to pull up the name here. That is AJ. All right, so 58 to nothing. We're going for a kick.
Kick on. Kick
down.
on it.
So they
Kick on. Sorry.
That's okay. All right, so I don't know. It looked good, but I didn't see the field put a point on it. So what did it say? Extra point
It
was
says
no
no
good.
good.
Blocked by
But
Andrew
I
Rice.
can't say anything because I de-rendered it so I could see.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, no, it was good. They should get the point on that. Here, I can put it on there. All right. All right, so that makes it 59 to nothing in favor of the visiting Jaguars.
ball's glitch. The ball's glitch. Ball. No, it says they have
Ball's glitch.
possession.
It just flipped the
It
field
says you guys
twice.
have possession.
All right, so he's going to have a little bit of a glitch where it doesn't let the team that's supposed to be kicking it snap the ball. So that's why he was not able to kick it just now.
Does that have to do with the points no good or not?
Yeah, because the field was already acting up. So that's just kind of one of those. Like whenever I told you that sometimes if you don't undo it and let it, end the play correctly, that you chase it for a few plays. That's part of that. Like part of the symptoms. You just see stuff like that happen.
So
All right,
Tupac's got it. Let's see if he can get a few blocks. I mean, he's doing pretty well.
He did buy himself some time and took that one up to the 40. So 2 minutes 52 seconds. All right, so they haven't scored yet. So apologies to the Jaguar Nation and impartiality, but I'm going to openly be rooting for the Wildcats here. So come on, guys.
Oh, bless.
Put a touchdown on the board, please. Nobody wants a shutout in a tournament. He's firing his own.
So that was thrown out of bounds.
Yep. They could use about 2 of those 30-yard sticks to Tupac right now.
Set hike.
But God bless, don't do it in 2 to 1. Oh no! Come on, line. You got to get him maybe 2 more seconds.
Would you like to know?
What?
He's just making it rain. That's money,
Oh
Mike.
my God! Thank you for that. Thank you for that pun. All right, 2 minutes.
I'm here all night.
FML. 2 minutes, boys. Oh my God,
All
we
right.
about
He's got. Oh my
pressing.
gosh. He's got guys open. Oh,
And that's one of
that
those where
time
the tall
that was
shape got him.
all B.
It was, but it's also, I mean, not to take away from her. Her pursuit is what did it, but that's why he was short earlier. He could run away from that because he was matching her
But he
speed.
couldn't see.
I know, but I'm just saying that. So now he was running in a tall shape, and you can't escape the short pursuit like that. Oh no, they're punting, guys. You're not gonna get it back. Oh no, just throw it up in a prayer. I thought he was going to keep that run for a second. I was like, no, that is not you. That is not the play to make. You're not going to pick up 38 on the ground. So, all right. Defense. No.
Oh my
I won't
gosh.
go that hard. I'm just saying. They got to get the ball back if they're going to score a touchdown, though. Unless it's a pick six.
Oh
So,
my
I'm
gosh.
just saying. I'm just being me.
I know.
hate to see him
He's
get
got
shut
two
out
guys
because
open.
Oh,
He
I
took the
thought
short. He went to Blaze.
Blaze did a nice defense on that because somebody was trying to come around the side and snipe that one, but unable to do so. So 30 seconds left.
He's going.
He almost ran over that line. Oh,
I know,
no.
he got close to it.
He
He went over.
did. Yeah, no, he did. He definitely ran over it. All right, it's a pick though, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
and
guess
it's
they're gonna
picked by
decline it.
Tupac.
All right, the clock's not stopping. I don't think anybody's that upset about it. Oh,
Right.
you know what? It's because we're over. I guess the mercy rule did kick in. Because
Oh,
the clock has been
what?
running. Yeah, the clock's been running.
Oh, see?
All right, that'll be the
End
final
of the
play.
game. Final score. Home team.
Okay then.
1. Visitor 59.
Yep. All right, so that will do it here for game 2. That's going to set us up a finals match that will be the Divine Deviants against the Jaguars, and then in the consolation game at 3 o'clock on Sunday, you will see the Wildcats against the Ravens. I always forget to say the Ravens. So yeah, Payne's team will be squaring off against Jasmine's here. And then you're going to have Gooch's team playing KK's team in the finals. So thank you for tuning in. I do apologize for the late start, but that is one of those issues that we're just going to have to work through as we try to provide you with new and different things. So I apologize for that. Like I said, I mentioned I should have had that guideline for home games and stuff like that out beforehand, and I did not. So I'll own that and apologize for that 45 minute delay. But we hope to see you guys back here on this YouTube channel. Like us, favorite us, follow us, whatever you do on YouTube. And then we will subscribe. That's the word. Subscribe to the channel, and that way it'll notify you every time we go live. And you'll get a chance to get some good GFL action. So thank you, Kat, for joining me. It has been a pleasure to have you tonight.
Well, thank you for my one time back in the swing, and I enjoyed it. But good luck with the tournament.
So she will not be joining us Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what I heard anyway. So so no, it was a pleasure, and I did have fun. It was a nice walk down memory lane and fun to do. Yeah. So all right, guys, we're going to hit the stop button here. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday night, and we'll